back in 2008, we all watched as three idiots, one of whom had never ridden a motorcycle before, allegedly, bought motorcycles and rode the length of Vietnam. While this was clearly scripted entertainment, there was one thing that could not be denied. This country was inspirational. We just had to see it. So with only $300 each in our pockets, one day's compulsory basic training in the UK and the immortal words, "How hard can it be?" ringing in our ears, we turned up in Ho Chi Minh City and bought two 25-year-old motorcycles. And we went out to play in the traffic. We only had one thing that we could say to welcome in Vietnam.
Good morning, Vietnam. Well, actually, it's nearly afternoon because we're a bit late.
Is it afternoon?
We had breakfast of nearly chicken on and the strongest coffee in the world with ice. And it was really good. And I've overtaken John Edge because I think he's tinkering around with his GoPro.
Very true.
It is so much fun. I know back home you all think I'm completely crazy, but you know what? It is so much fun.
It is kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just think you'd have had to pedal up that. I think your camera is at a somewhat jaunty angle. Just,
It keeps moving around.
it needs.
I need to tighten it.
I need to tighten it up.
Yeah.
Just be careful on the gravel.
Okay.
So, ciao. One, two, three, four, five, six, 8. Eight one. Yeah, is that right?
Cái này có 10.000 à. Cái
Hang
này
on.
có 10.000 thôi. Cái này có 10.000.
80. Got. Yes.
You're not paying us.
Nowhere near enough.
Đúng rồi, cái này đó. Có 19.000. Không có tiền. 10 nè.
So sorry.
Rồi.
I'm glad you stopped me.
9.000.
Come on.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So day 2 of riding, yeah, so we're moving from Dong Jiao, we're heading towards Balat, which is an unhealthy 6 hours away. If you're wondering why we didn't film much of our route through Ho Chi Minh City, it's because it was the first day. We wanted to get used to exactly how much power we'd got, and power is important. We actually run out of power by the time we got to the Cu Chi tunnels. Yeah, it took us a couple of hours to get here. The wing mirrors on the right, Lucy had a flat battery which was a bit rubbish, so far nobody's died. Apart from Alicia's accident, of course.
It wasn't an accident. It was a red light.
It wasn't an accident, it was a red light. To be fair, Alicia, nobody else did it. We've got about 10% left on the phone charge on the battery, so we need to think about getting a power brick thing.
I've travelled to Ho Chi Minh City 5 times and it was epic. That's all I want to say.
I don't know why we were worried about eating cake. We were about to go down into the Cu Chi tunnels and find out just how fat we really were. Were we in for a surprise?
여기로 나오는 거야. It's what? It's horrible. Come on, let's go.
You look like we're going to put outside here. No cobras here, right? Only snakes, no scorpion. Only snakes? Yeah. Just so you are. Good left hand to everywhere side. Don't turn. Just straight.
Wow, this is so. This is enlarged. This is enlarged so people can get
Hôm
down.
qua đi đám đến sao Long có nhậu không?
I'm only crouching.
Có gì đó.
I'm actually claustrophobia. Not much of being claustrophobic. It's just. These are enlarged tunnels. Hello. It's all right, actually. It's okay if everybody keeps moving. It's a strange thing. If everybody keeps moving, you feel all right. They've gone on to the next one along. No, I didn't. Strangely enough.
Follow the north system every about 10 meters or 15 meters we make one up air. Anyone try? Jump.
And this is where they're making rice flour. And this is where they've made rice paper. James found a cat. Oh, so sweet.
Yeah. There's an awful lot of assumption on that everybody knows how to drive exactly the same way. So when people pull out from a side road, they don't look because they know that you've seen them. It's a little bit mental. It's a little bit mental, but because that's the way that everybody drives. It's the way it works. I understand now why they ride on the wrong side of the road, because I've done it several times already. I understand why motorcyclists don't pay on the toll roads. I understand that actually motorcycling here it's a social thing. It's a way of meeting people and indeed becoming physically close to people. But it's everybody has a motorbike. Everybody will hang around a coffee shop and they will have coffee and then they'll look at the bikes and then oh you've got this, and because everybody has a bike. Girls, boys, doesn't matter who they are, everybody's got one, and regardless of how old they are. They start riding at the age of 12. That's legally at 16, but they're riding from 12. And it's a way of life, you know. It's very.
So when you've seen a family of 4,
I saw 5. I've seen 5.
And the chicken and the duck.
Yes. There was a girl yesterday with a duck.
This is so cool. I've got a really big padded hoodie on, but it's okay because of the breeze.
Yeah, at least I'm not getting sunburns. Well, my face is.
Well,
yesterday.
got back to 50 on this morning, babe.
Ah, well done.
And we're the only people in the entire planet, well, the entire country rather, wearing decent helmets.
Yeah, there's nobody here. People wear helmets. They're not helmets. You see
And
quite.
they keep staring at us.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of funny looks. We were sitting this morning having breakfast. It was a simple breakfast. I bought some bananas off a street woman, and we sat and we had coffee, iced coffee. So as people come along and saw us, they were waving to us and
Maybe he was thinking it for makeup.
and staring. It was the funniest thing in the world. I'm not used to being stared at just when I'm sitting down having a cup of coffee.
This is our tribulation.
I know, it's terrible, isn't it? I don't know where we cope.
Not my idea of a holiday.
Why would this be anybody's idea of a holiday?
When it's snowing at home.
Why are we doing this? Well, I think you miss too much. One thing I learned from Thailand last year is that as you're riding along, you see so much more of the world and the country and the experience than you would if you were flying over it, sitting on a bus, passing through it, things like that. One of the things that's astonished me the most so far And the thing that struck me is not just the fact that I can see everything around me, but Alicia's just pointed out. Alicia, what did you smell? Jasmine. The whole place smells of jasmine green tea. It's awesome. Now I've got jasmine in the garden at home. I put it there for a reason, because I like smells in the garden. I didn't expect to be treated to riding along on a motorbike, on a road, up and down mountains, but being treated to the smell of, well, jasmine is pretty awesome.
Anyway, 3 reasons why we've had to stop. Bikes need to cool down. I need to cool down. And my iPhone needs to cool down. One of those little quirks of us doing this is that we're navigating using an iPhone. And it sits in a little plastic pouch just on the dash. Unfortunately, it gets quite a lot of sun. And it doesn't matter how you try to cool it down, it's not enough. So it keeps going into thermal meltdown and upsetting itself, having a bit of a barney and switching itself off. So that's fine, I don't mind, we're doing okay. I reckon we've probably still got another 50k on this road anyway before we need to turn. Yeah, we're heading towards the lap. We're not going to get to the lap. No, I think we're probably looking at somewhere near Bowlock. If we make it to Bowlock, I'll be happy to. Ooh, our bottom.
How you doing, Els?
So we're just taking a break because our arse is hurt. If you want to see what we're driving through, what we're riding through is actually really, really, really special. Indeed, this was Alicia's second day ever riding a motorcycle. Me, I'd ridden thousands of miles commuting on a scooter. But today, I started to have fun.
Where we're going.
Think it doesn't quite say. Whoops, stop there. We're going to go. Let's try that way. So, good night's sleep. Last night we are in Bowlock and we are heading towards Dalath. Short ride today, only about 2 hours. It's supposed to be only 2 hours yesterday, but it was rather a long route. We ended up not going down the route that Google wanted us to go because it was a gravel track, and so because of that we decided not to travel down that route. It should be a lot easier today, nice and straight. When it says, oh, it's gone up to 2 hours 20. This is one thing about Google and Vietnam. They seem to have a very strange relationship. So we found a little tiny restaurant last night. Beautiful food. Oh, it was divine, wasn't it? I mean, I did the normal thing there, just give me some chicken and rice or something like that, something simple. We ended up with the biggest plate of chicken wings, mostly chicken wings you've ever seen. So sit rep, I have a slight fuel leak, which means that I'm topping up quite a lot of fuel. Not a problem. Not in comparison to the colour of my face.
And my bike takes a bit of starting in the morning.
Alicia's bike takes a little bit of starting in the morning. It's got a dodgy electrical switch, that's all, not a problem, working with that. However, that's still not as bad as my face. And let's get the elephant out of the room now. Yeah, I'm massively sunburned. Face like a baboon's bottom. The breeze is lovely on it, which is just as well because it feels like it's been smacked with a bat. Oh, hang on, turning left. Well, over to the right to turn left. When we flew over Cambodia, I was expecting it to be verdant and green, and actually, it wasn't. It was quite flat, and now we come to Vietnam, I've realised where all the greenery went. It's here. Every hill you go over, every crest you reach, the views that open up before you, it's just an assault of green. I think I might have to get my eyes sort of recalibrated for a different shade of green for when I get home, because we're not going to get this kind of colour. It's a little bit complicated here, I think. Yes, get over them to the left. The Handle Islands. I'm on the bit that says no motorbikes. How do I get across? Are we supposed to be over there?
Oh,
Yeah, we're supposed to be over there.
okay.
There's no entry, we're going to have to double back and go around.
There are motorbikes on here though.
Yeah, they're all going the other way.
On one hand, while it seems illegal to ride on some of Vietnam's roads on a motorcycle, it seems perfectly legal to be able to do a U-turn and ride backwards down the carriageway.
Okay.
And we're going to live.
I wish the speed, I wish the work.
Yeah, mine doesn't really work either. I think we've got quite a good hill coming up.
Yes, it's like it. Oh, bottle there.
Dalat is a mountainous town. And without wishing to sound like James May, see that? You're going up that. Oh, slow down, slow down. There's a reason why there's shit on the road. Well, that cow likes that cow quite a lot. Sit down. Come on.
Hello.
So as you pass through the toll charges, not only are there no charges for motorcycles, but there are no charges for cattle. What a great idea! We should have done this road trip on a couple of oxen. Extreme adventuring. Extreme holidaying. As if this wasn't enough, people are already turning around and saying, "Oh, it's not my idea of holiday, mate." No. It's brilliant! I am adoring this sense of inertia. This sense of moving somewhere. I mean, I did want us to be in Dalat a couple of days ago.
Oh well. It's nice.
And I was expecting sort of a single night. Then we're running out of road. I got to mind the gravel, potholes and gravel, nice and smooth. It's track. I don't know where we're going.
It's part of it, you know.
Well, I think it is.
Oh,
I'm going to wait here and see which way they go. That way.
down.
Let's go that way.
Down.
Come on. So this is the road to Dalat. And
Okay.
when you hear those moments when they're arguing over, this surely can't be the main road between A and B. This is the main road to Dalat for motorcycles.
Didn't show me not good, is it?
No. Smooth. It's like my map says now go left, go right, and back round in a circle, and you just keep going round in a circle. I don't think you do. I'm fairly certain that I'm going to be following these guys. You guys. Well, I'm astounded.
Pardon?
I'm astounded. You're not allowed to drive on a motorway, but then so it forces you down a dirt track, which clearly isn't safe. From there, from the dirt track, you have to then get back on the motorway, which you're not allowed to ride on. And then from there, you get back on another dirt track, down through some little hole in the ground, to another road, which Google doesn't know exists. Oh, me testes. This is mental. I don't get any of it. Well, no, I thought I understood it. No, I don't. This is a man either coming back from IKEA or his pizza delivery service. Somebody's ordered a lot of pepperoni. A restaurant last night. The woman there, she handed us the menu, and 99% of this menu is in Vietnamese. And because we look English, she points immediately to the page that's got English, which only serves pizza. Now, I do go native when I come away. I don't want to eat pizza. So kindly, a gentleman came over who was also on his way to Compton, taking some other guys up there. He could speak English, so he came over and we went through the menu and found something we fancied. It's a bit of a bumpy road. Okay, overtaking. Ow! How's your bottom? Yeah. It's a little bit bouncy. So it goes from being a motorway to being a road that is a little bit pockmarked. It's not as bad, nowhere near as bad as yesterday. My arse! My precious arse! Oh, ow! Right at the mouth. Right at the moment, all I can think about is the paddling of the swollen ass. It's just a different country, and it's just a different bit of my ass that's getting the paddling. It's like riding round Sandringham. You know, you can do the country road ride around Sandringham Park, you know, and the sort of people go around in the parade, and it's very nice, and they're all thinking, oh, it's the Queen in, is the Queen in? The Queen's not in, the Queen's drunk, she's full of gin in the other room. But this is what it's like, you know, you drive. It's just, you know, it's no wonder my bike's got a petrol leak.
Yeah.
If I'd have had a bottle of water before I set off, I'd be leaking as well by now. I think there's a truck trying to get past.
Yeah, he's already gone past me.
He has, right. I'm going to let him get past me. I'm not going to argue with the truck. We're kind of going to go left. Hey, arriving into Dalat. A couple of days later, a couple of days wiser. Pretty chic, eh? Do you feel like an experienced rider now?
No.
Do you feel like a novice? To ride through Ho Chi Minh City, to ride down pothole swishbacks and hairpin bends, through the mountains, somebody that's only done a CBT and has ridden a 50 for 10 minutes. I can't call you novice anymore.
No, but
You've got about 12 hours experience on riding in a chaotic country. I think you've done brilliantly. Yeah, I am. This is Dalat. This is the least Vietnamese city in the world. French colonial buildings. This is bizarre. No, we're supposed to be up there. Turn around at the roundabout.
Unlike the towns that we'd ridden through so far, Dalat was a rabbit warren of little side streets, back alleys, twisty little roads. Absolutely nothing was straight.
Well, our destination apparently is just up here.
okay.
I can see it. It's on the left-hand side, all right. Where all the motorbikes are.
Very good chat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you.